Hello guys, in this video I'm going to walk you through how you can set up Google Analytics for any WordPress website. Alright, so to get started, go over to analytics.google.com. Alright, so when you type in this in your address bar, it's going to take you to this page and you're going to need to sign in. And as you can see here, I'm already signed in to my Gmail account. Alright, so next you have to click on the Start Measuring button at the home page here. So you click on this and it's going to take you to this walkthrough wizard. So you go through this wizard to set up your Google Analytics account. Okay, so I'm just going to type in VP Marks over here. All right, you can type in anything and I'm going to leave the rest of this checked. All right, and I'll click on next. Then over here, you're going to need to add in a property name. I'm just going to type in VP Marks also, and I'm going to leave the time zone and currency as default. All right. Then I'll click on next, and over here you need to add in your business information. So I'm just going to select small and select an industry, computers and electronics. So you can select anything you want over there. And for this, I'm just going to select measure customer engagement with my site or app. It doesn't really matter what you select, it's still going to give you the same layout. All right. So after you're done with this page, you just click on create, and it's going to take you to the next part of the wizard. Okay, but first you're going to need to accept some terms and conditions here. So just read through this and accept the terms and conditions. So I'm going to select this and click on I accept. All right. Okay, so that's it for the registration part. Over here, you're going to need to select a stream. A stream is more like a platform. Okay, so I'm going to select web, but if you have an Android app or an ISO app, you can also add those here and track traffic. So I'm going to select web, and over here, I'm going to need to add in my website URL. So I'll go back here and I'm going to grab it from here. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. Then I'll get rid of the HTTPS and slash here. All right. Then over here, I'm going to need to type in a name. So I'm just going to type in profit by pixel. All right. Then over here, you have different things you can measure. You can measure page views, scrolls, about links, and there are about 3 others, site search and all that. And if you don't want to measure a few things, you can always customize that by clicking this button. But for the most part, you're going to be using most of these features here. So I'm just going to click on create stream, and this is going to take us to the final part of the setup. Okay, so when you add a stream, it's going to generate something called a G tag. All right, so a G tag is like means global site tag. All right, so you need to add this tag to every single page in your website that you want to track. So for WordPress, we're trying to track everything, every single page. All right, so to do this, we're going to have to add this to the head part of our WordPress website. So you go back to your WordPress website and you go over to appearances, go over to theme editor, and over at theme editor, just click on I understand. And okay, this is the child theme, so I'm just going to go over to the main theme. All right, so I'm using the child theme for this blog, so make sure you go over to the main theme itself and you click on select. All right, so over here you're going to look for a file called the header.php, so it's always below the footer.php file. So you click on this, and over here you're going to see you have the head tag. So this is the head tag. So all we have to do is paste the code here, our G tag code, and click on update file. All right, so once you do this, Google Analytics is going to start tracking your website traffic and all that. But there's a better way of doing this, because if you add your global site tag to a theme header and you later change your theme to something else, it's going to get rid of this this tag over here. All right, so a better way of doing this is using a plugin. So the plugin I always use is called header and footer script. All right, so we'll go over to plugins and I'll click on add new here. All right, I'm just going to leave so we don't really have to save anything here, because we're not going to be using this method. All right, so over here I'm just going to type in header and footer script. All right, header and footer script. Okay, I made a mistake here. So header and footer script. So as you can see over here, I already have it active. So is this first one with the open and close tag. So just activate this and you go over to your settings. So over to settings, you're going to see this new tab here, header and footer scripts. So you click on this and over here, you're going to need to add in the script. So I'm just going to give a little bit of space and I'm going to paste our G tag here. All right. So once you do this, simply click on save settings. And that's about it. All right, so we have successfully added our G tag. So with that, we've successfully installed Google Analytics on our WordPress website. So do note it takes about 48 hours before Google Analytics starts tracking and getting statistics for your website. All right, so you can add additional websites by clicking on Add Stream. So you can add more than one website to a Google Analytics account. So I hope you found this video useful and I'll see you in the next one.